remember that DraftKings is an official partner of the NFL, and this week all customers can play in a free NFL draft pool for a shot at $50,000 in total prizes. Here's what you do. Just download any of the DraftKings apps. Sign up. You always need the promo code. The promo code is SHIELD, like the one we have embedded right here in our table. Promo code SHIELD. Let's now go to the West Coast for William Martin Selva. Will, we kind of have a Breakfast Club vibe today. We're all on Saturday. We're sitting around a table, all different characters. What character would you be in Breakfast Club?
I think I would be Brian because I want to speak up for the Breakfast Club against Vice Principal Vernon. So I feel like I've got a voice and I want to use it.
It's good.
So that's what I think,
good.
KB.
It's great.
Love
Sincerely
it.
yours.
Don't you forget about me. That's all I got to say.
Never. Simple minds.
I don't know. I don't know what has been trending more on social media, whether it's been new Jets quarterback Zach Wilson or his mom. Feel free to discuss amongst yourselves. However, the Jets do feel like they have found their guy, and Wilson certainly feels like he has found his spot, saying that it has been a dream come true to be selected second overall, and that there is not another team he wanted to play for other than the Jets. Wilson saying all the right things to endear himself to the Jets fan base. Our very own Kim Jones went one-on-one with Wilson and asked if he expects to be the day one starter.
Well, I'm sure people expect that, obviously, right? But in my eyes, you have to earn it. You know, you got to earn your stripes, just like everything. I don't think anything's promised in this league. It's the way you perform. You know, I got to come in, and I'm worrying about what's going on right now. I'm making sure I get in and do well in rookie mini camps. I'm making sure I learn the offense the right way. I'm making sure, you know, I can win over the locker room and really show these guys how much I care. And then, you know, it'll take care of itself, I think, in the future of how that goes.
All right, off to a good start there, Zach. The Lions selecting Washington defensive tackle Levi Ozariki with the 9th pick of the second round. As we've talked about on the show before, new head coach Dan Campbell looking for players that would bite off kneecaps. And it sounds like he might have found one.
I mean, I think it tells you all. I like f***ing people up. I like to get off the line and just put my helmet or my hands on the offensive lineman and f*** up an offensive scheme pretty much. I like pushing them back 2-3 yards and just making them feel like
Whoa, Levi. Glad it is not a live press conference. Needless to say, he's a perfect fit there for Dan Campbell in Detroit. And you know what, Kay? It makes me want to work on a Saturday. That's the kind of guy Levi is. He's making me excited to work on a Saturday.
Yeah!
All about it. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
I can't believe they still made you wear a suit on a Saturday. I'm writing my congressman about this. This is an outrage. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you in a bit with some more headlines as we prepare for the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th rounds of the 2021 NFL Draft. Now, the Emmy-winning NFL 360 continues its acclaimed tradition of telling stories that are bigger than football. And with its 2021 NFL Draft Special, which premiered earlier this week on NFL Network, one of those unforgettable stories featured a North Carolina A&T defensive back seeking to become the latest in a long line of HBCU standouts in the NFL while carrying on the extraordinary, history-altering civil rights legacy of his own grandfather. Take a look.
My dream, the dream I've been grinding for my whole life, is about to come true. When I leave North Carolina A&T and go to the NFL, I'm walking in the footsteps of HBCU icons. Men like Walter Payton and Jerry Rice, and so many more. But that's not all. I'm also following a trail blazed by my grandfather, Franklin McCain. It brings me great pride to know that my grandfather was one of the Greensboro Four. The protest of 4 North Carolina A&T students sparked the civil rights movement. As I take my next steps in life, they're gonna be right there with me. Men who changed the game, and more importantly, changed the world. And I'm proud to walk in those footsteps. My grandfather was a real thinker. He always had the end goal in mind when he did stuff. So in 1960, him and his friends challenged each other to change the world. And they did that by coming down to the Woolworth and sat down where it was the white onlys counter, and they refused to get up. they took a stand against segregation.
If there's something that you want to do and in your heart, you know that it needs to be changed, modified, or turned upside down, go ahead and do it. Don't follow your head. Don't follow your heart. Follow your gut. But don't wait for anybody. They won't come.
He always told me that don't look at yourself as bigger than anybody else. The world is always bigger than you. If you have a dream, go for it. Nobody's gonna see your dream like you're gonna see it. My grandfather would be real proud. He was a big football fan, and especially with his grandson out there playing football at the university that he attended.
Intercepted, that is Mac McCain. He could go all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Growing up, I would see my grandfather in textbooks and newspapers, and now the tables turned, and now I see my name in newspapers. Now it's just made me feel like I'm following in his footsteps.
All-American cornerback Mac McCain. More than just a name, he is a bona fide NFL prospect, one of the best players in the country at his position.
The HBCU football has been rich with talent for years. I grew up watching HBCU football. I watched a lot of great players go to the NFL and make an impact. Seeing other players make it to the NFL and making the best of their opportunities at HBCU showed me that I can do it too.
Mac, Jerry Rice, HBCU alum. Congratulations on everything that you have accomplished and the draft coming up.
I applaud you for doing what you're doing, thinking about your grandfather and doing things that he would be pleased with today.
Mac McCain, man, seeing you grow up into the player you are now, happy for you, definitely proud of you.
What's up, Mac? Gary Slender here, linebacker for Indianapolis Colts. Make sure you leave a mark, man, and let's keep this legacy going, baby. HBCU proud, baby. Let's go.
I want to make my family proud, also make my community proud. When I'm done with the game, I want to be known as one of the best cornerbacks to ever play the game.
Mac McCain ready to create his own legacy in the NFL on and off the field. Impossible not to root for. And thanks to NFL 360.